to say, first of all, thanks to everybody coming out. I know a lot of you all, some of you I don't know, but I've been here now for almost 8 years selling this great city. And one of the first folks I met when I got here was Juan. And, you know, one thing I think you can know about someone who really knows what's going on is when you meet him. I was over at the hotel, I'm not going to call the name of the hotel, but it was on Fayette Street. And you all know that was Juan's intro into Baltimore. And you'll know what I'm talking about, how you really respect somebody. So I'd only been here a couple weeks. Juan invites me to his hotel. He wants to show off his great product. And so I walk up to his hotel, and I walk in the lobby, and like I looked up, water was just coming from everywhere. And Juan Webster, being Juan Webster, said, let's go have a meeting down the street. So that hotel was like flooding. And Juan, you know, he's quick on his feet. You know, he wrestled at UNC Chapel Hill. He's a quick thinker. And so we went down to the Hotel Monaco to have lunch. And that's how I met him. And then we know he became the GM at the Monaco, did great work there. And then Juan comes to this hotel. In fact, the gentleman who was the GM of this hotel called me. And he said, hey, Al, I'm moving to California to the Pendry Hollywood. Who would you recommend for this hotel out of all the hotel players at that time? And I said, nobody but Juan Webster. I mean, he's the guy you should talk to. True story, right? So all of us out here, we do stuff. We like going to nice places, Pendry Hotel. We like dressing up. My friend here rented his suit. He came out tonight. So we don't. I didn't call your name. We all enjoy having a good time, right? But the thing that separates people from being great and being like the C player are people who really care, have a caring heart. Juan's connected to all of us in this room in some way. And so when Juan became the GM of this hotel, my daughter was working at this hotel. She was a receptionist at the restaurant. And I'm at work, and I get a phone call from Juan saying, your daughter is in an ambulance at our hotel. Everything's cool. I'm with her. You need to come now. And so I stopped everything, drove over here. My daughter had a seizure while she was working here at the Pendry. And when I pulled up, if you're a parent, you pull up and you see the medics in front of a place, that's what gets your attention. And all I saw was the vehicle. And when I pulled up behind it, the first person who jumped out was Juan Webster. And so I say to you, this guy is special. And every now and then you run across someone doing your path, doing your journey, that's bigger than the Pendry Hotel, that's bigger than just selling a hotel, but it's someone who really gets it. And to Juan's credit, he was a community driver. He reached out to the community, to the neighborhoods, to the social influencers, a bunch of you all are in here tonight, to make this city better. And so I'm proud, number one, to say I'm a friend of this guy. And I'm also proud and honored to know that someone who really wanted to make a difference in this city got rewarded. And that doesn't always happen, but because this guy lives his life the right way, he knows who's responsible for everything he has. He's connected to that. That you go out and do great work, great things happen. It's not a mistake. And so tonight, with all of us here, we should be proud and honored to say Juan Webster's a friend. Yeah. And that's tonight what this is all about, because life is short. We're here tonight. We may not wake up in the morning. But I never take for granted relationships because they're special. And whether I see Juan tomorrow, next month, I know I love this brother. And I know he loves me back. unconditionally, because I'm a messed up kind of dude. And so I just want us to celebrate this guy tonight because he's special. He's done a lot of good work in this community. A lot of people who work in this hotel, if not for Ron Webster, they may not have a job. And so this guy has done great work. And I'm forever grateful for your leadership, brother. He was on my board, he's still on my board. I'm trying to keep him on my board. And going up to Montage globally, stuff like that just doesn't happen because you just show up. It's happened because he's earned it. And so his social impact he's done here in Baltimore and around the globe for Montage, they recognized it. And for that, I say, thank you, brother. We wish you nothing but the best. You keep doing great work. Keep the great guy in front of you all the time. And nothing but love for you. So I say thank you.